I honestly don't even want to talk about it, but we have to. The Red Sox get absolutely embarrassed by the Chicago White Sox. And I'm just going to start it like this. If you are worried about the Red Sox, get down below in the comments and just type me as many times as possible. Welcome into this edition of the Red Sox Rundown. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's a bad game. It's a bad game for the Red Sox. It's absolutely embarrassing. And I know I've got a word of the video every video now because I like to, repeat myself. My word of the video is embarrassing. This is an embarrassment of a game for the Boston Red Sox. We're going to get into every single aspect of this game. We're going to talk about Sean Newcomb. We're going to talk about Blake Sabol. We're going to talk about Triston Casas. Don't worry. We're going to be talking about everything in this video. Let's start with Sean Newcomb. It was fun while it lasted, but the Sean Newcomb experience, I think, has to come to an end. He did not look good tonight. Went 4 innings, allowed 6 hits, 6 runs. Only 2 of those runs were earned, but still. 2 walks, 6 Ks. He did not look on tonight, leaving the ball over the plate. The White Sox were teeing him up, and they were easily scoring runs. The White Sox made it look easy. The Red Sox should be taking notes on how the White Sox executed with runners in scoring position. The White Sox tonight were 6 for 19 with runners in scoring position. They did leave 8 runners on base, but still, those 6 hits led to multiple runs. The Red Sox tonight with runners in scoring position, 1 for 9. Don't worry, we'll get into the offense in a little bit. But excuse me. I almost said Blake Sabol, who we are definitely going to talk about. But Sean Newcomb just did not look good. Get ready to learn AAA, buddy. I think you're going to be down there pretty quickly. Brian Bayo and Lucas Giolito, they need to be up here soon. We can't, Richard Fitz has been okay. I'm not as worried about him. Newcomb really is the 5th kind of we're worried about starter. This has got to change soon. I know that Cora and them don't want to rush Bayo and Giolito, but according to all reports, Bayo and Giolito feel fine. It has nothing to do with an injury or anything like that. They're just taking their time to ramp up. Ramp up. We need you guys. Do your jobs. Get up here. It's time. Sean Newcomb, that experience, I think, is cooked. I think that the Sean Newcomb Red Sox experience has come to an end. Josh Winkowski also looked like absolute garbage tonight. He went 3 innings. He got thrown out there to do the grunt work because the bullpen was exhausted and taxed from that very long series against the Blue Jays. So Winkowski didn't really have a choice. He was out there for 3 innings. He surrendered 4 hits, 3 runs, only 2 of them earned, 2 walks, 1 K. He also doesn't look good. Can we get Luis Guerrero up here, please? Didn't look good. And then Bernardino came in. 1 inning of work, 2 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of them earned, and 2 Ks. The pitching as a whole tonight did not look good, and it all starts with Newcomb. And now I do want to ask this question because this is something we should discuss. The Red Sox traded Quinn Priester to the Brewers earlier this week. Do we regret that trade? I personally don't. I still think that the haul they got back was really good, but that pitching depth in AAA is a little concerning now. And this is what I was talking about in spring training when Bayo and Cutter and Giolito all started the year on the IL. It's great to have the depth of Newcomb and Fitz, but not for this long. Not at the beginning of the season. You need those guys in case an injury happens later on in the year. Now that we've seen Newcomb, and now that he's been up in the majors for a few weeks now, this is concerning. And there's no one else to come and help out. So let me know in the comments, do you regret the Quinn Priester trade? Type a Y for yes for me or type an N for no. Again, I still don't. I still think it was a really solid haul that they got. but that pitching depth in AAA is at least a little bit concerning, to say the least. But again, Bayo and Giolito should be back up soon, but they need to. They need to get ramped up quick, and they need to be back up in the big leagues as soon as possible. Blake Sabol absolutely stinks. I'm just going to say it. Sable stinks. He does. There's a reason why base runners were 14 for 14 on stolen base attempts against him. His pop time is fine, but his delivery takes forever. Like he goes all the way around, and he takes forever to throw the ball. It wasn't even close. The White Sox were running all over him. And then he did absolutely nothing at the plate. He looked horrible at the plate. That's actually... I literally wrote it in my notes. He actually was the person that scored the lone run in the game. He did have the sacrifice fly in the 7th inning. So he actually did put the ball in play. So I got a little trigger happy there for a second, saying he absolutely did nothing at the plate. He actually was the most productive at the plate, if you really want to look at it. But other than that, he looked horrible. He stunk. He did not look good. He just happened to get lucky with a runner on third and just got the ball in play. So get ready to learn AAA, buddy. I think Seby Zavala might be up here soon. No, Yasmani Grandal actually will be the one up here soon. He needs to be up like tomorrow. I'm tired of these Bush League AAA players in the lineup every night. Connor Wong, unfortunate situation. I wish he would not have gotten hurt. Carlos Narvaez has been okay, but he does need days off. He cannot catch every single game. So Yasmani, get ready to get the call up. You're coming up real quick, I think. Blake Sabol just didn't do it for me tonight. What I saw, I didn't like. I was not a fan. Not a fan whatsoever. We're going to talk about more here in a second, but first off, if you love Red Sox news, rumors, injury updates, everything under the sun, the most thorough analysis around every Boston Red Sox game. We go through the box score. We go through everything that I saw, all the things that I think. If you love any of that stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to grow this community as fast as possible. Our next goal is 1,500 subscribers. We are less than 200 subscribers away. So if you love the Red Sox and you want daily videos on the Sox, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. All right, the errors need to stop. 5 tonight. This is another point about Blake Sabol, by the way. 2 catcher's interferences. That can't happen. Those are free runners. That can't happen. That cannot happen. If it happens once, okay, it's a fluke. Twice? Really? No. 5 errors tonight. That led to a lot of runs, like I said. Newcomb, 6 runs, only 2 of them were earned. Winkowski, 3 runs, only 2 of them were earned. Bernardino, 2 runs, only 1 of them were earned. Lots of unearned runs tonight. Double play for Casas. Just booted the ball. Rafaela boots a ball in the center field. There's just Winkowski goes to flip a pitch to first. Booted. It's just this team. Steve Peralt said it in the Section 10 podcast, and I completely agree with him. I cannot go through another year of the worst defensive team in baseball. I cannot watch this bad news Bears-esque bullshit. I can't. 5 errors tonight against the freaking White Sox? Are you kidding me? I can't do it. Whoever the fielding coach is, I don't know. Whoever it is, figure it out. It's pathetic. You make the White Sox look like a perennial World Series contender tonight. It was bad. And this is the 2024 Red Sox offense all over again. You struck out again 11 times. You went 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position. You left 9 runners on base. You're booting balls all over the ballpark. 2 catcher's interferences. This is the Red Sox of 2024. They lead the league in errors, again. They also lead the league in strikeouts. You're not going to win baseball games that way. When you are statistically the worst on defense and statistically the worst on offense, you're not going to win games in Major League Baseball. That's not going to happen. This team is so much better than what they're putting out on the field. So much better. And guys, there are 2 players down in AAA, one in the outfield and one in the infield, that can quickly come up here and take your jobs. I'm looking at you, Cedon. I'm looking at you, Story. There are players, Roman Anthony and Marcelo Meyer, that can be up here tomorrow to take your job if you don't figure it out. It's just bad, man. It's just bad. Let's run through it real quick. Jarren Duran 0 for 5. He's not out of this. Devers went over 2. 2 walks. At least he's getting on base. Bregman went 1 for 3, but he did ground out with bases loaded with 2 outs. Triston Casas went 1 for 4. Trevor Story went 1 for 4. Wilyer Abreu went 2 for 4. Christian Campbell 2 for 4. Of course, Abreu and Campbell, the most productive hitters on the team once again. Blake Sabol 0 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. Cedon 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. It's just not going to do it. This lineup on paper should be way better than this. And Cora and the team know this. This is not just me. I don't just want to crap on this team. They know this. They know this. But what are they going to do about it? How are they going to respond? This should have been a series that you sweep. The White Sox are like the worst team in all of baseball, and you just made them look good. They just hung an 11 spot on you. They beat you by 10 runs tonight. That's embarrassing. They know that, but how are they going to respond? How are they going to respond? Confidence level in the Red Sox lineup, what is it? Let me know in the comments. Scale of 1 to 10, 1 being this is the worst lineup in all of baseball, 10 being this is the best lineup in all of baseball. Right now, I'm at a 3 or 4. I have zero confidence in this lineup to do anything from night to night. I really don't. Like, they're not the worst. I've seen worse. But they're sure as hell not the best, and they're not even top half. It's a bad outing tonight from the Sox. Bad outing. And this is how I'm going to end it. This team, this is the thing, is they're showing no fight at all. The team is not showing any fight. You get runners on base. Trevor Story gets on to start an inning. I think it was the 4th or 5th. Gets on to start the inning. Okay, we got a base runner on. The next 3 guys strike out. They don't even put the ball in play. They're not even trying to battle. Like, that's the part that's so disappointing to me about this game in particular, is there's no fight. And this team is known as a scrappy team that's going to fight every at-bat, every pitch, and do their best and go out there and try to scrap out every single run and every single play. But you didn't see that tonight. I saw literally no fight, and that's the most disappointing part about this entire thing. Now, the entirety of Major League Baseball and all the baseball media is going to clown on the Red Sox for the next 24 hours because they just let the White Sox beat them by 10 runs. The White Sox, who had lost 8 straight games coming into this game, you let them put up 11. You showed no fight. How are you going to respond? How are the Red Sox going to respond? They don't respond well. If they lose, God forbid, lose another game in this year, they need to win this series. If they don't win this series, I think we're pushing the panic button. Legitimately. Because if they don't win this series, something's going to desperately have to change. Because this is the White Sox we're talking about. The White Sox are not a good team. We made them look like a good team tonight, but they're not a good team. It's just disappointing, man. I'm going to end it on this. That's all I got to say. It's an embarrassing game. I'm not going to continue to harp on it. I'm going to get out of here. These guys are human beings. We saw this in the Netflix doc. Again, I don't want to crap on them. It's just a disappointing outing. And again, they know it. 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 If you're worried about the Red Sox, go down below in the comments and type me. I am. I'm definitely worried. I'm not pushing the panic button yet, but I'm worried. So go down below in the comments. Type me as many times as you can. Type me 5, 6, 7 times. 5, 6, 7 separate comments. Let's get 50 comments on this video. Typing me's down below because I know I'm not the only one. That's pretty much it. We'll have another video coming out tomorrow talking about the latest Red Sox news and rumors. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and until next time, go Sox.